Hello, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Courtney, and in today's video, I will be setting up my bullet journal for the month of February. I know it's been a long time since I have popped my face on here, and I just wanted to say hello and happy 2026. This is my first appearance for 2026, and I am so happy to see you guys. While my appearance will be quick, I just wanted to tell you guys good job for making it through the first month of the new year. I know the first month of anything or the start of anything can be difficult. Maybe it can bring a lot of high emotions, and I just want to let you guys know that I am so proud of you. Alrighty, let's get started. Alright, you guys, before we get into my February spread, let's first give a little recap on the month of January. While the month isn't completely over while I'm filming this, I basically have a few more days, so I just said why not. But I am so proud of myself. I accomplished so much. I read so many books. I need to control my spending for sure. However, I worked out a lot. I read so many books, and I got the majority of my goals for January done, which I am so proud of myself for. And it makes me feel very confident to move into February. So let's get started. So my theme for February is clouds. When I was sketching it out, I kind of had in my head like living on cloud 9 or head in the clouds like you're daydreaming. So that's what brought into mind this theme. I wanted to keep the pictures and the decor for my spread simple, like how I did January. I feel like January turned out so well, and not because the theme was very new or creative. I just think it was done well and it was simple. So I wanted to keep that going for February, hence why I decided to do clouds. I literally searched a few cloud pictures on Pinterest and just copied it. It's very simple. I did not have to stress myself out for doing so. I did still sketch it in pencil just so I can see what it looks like all together, but it is a very simple and easy spread, and I am really loving the simple, easy spreads that I've done so far in my bullet journal. So yes, the theme is clouds, and in February, which is Black History Month, but it's also the month of a very, I don't want to say important, but I guess popular holiday, which is Valentine's Day. And I wanted to kind of shout out Valentine's Day, but then not really. So while this spread is about clouds and, dreaminess, it is very pink. Like, I only used pink in this spread, and then maybe some yellow to mark like the little sparkly stars I add, but it is a very pink spread, and I loved how it turned out. And I am gonna stop talking now and just let you guys watch me doodle for a bit.
on to literally my favorite part of my monthly spreads, and that is my monthly overview and my monthly goals page. So I am using a pink Sharpie pen to write the 28 days of February and then to write the abbreviation for what day of the week that falls on. So I'm doing all that in pink, and then the same pastel pink zebra mild liner that I used for my title page is what I'm using to highlight each of the rows on my monthly goals page. And I kept on flipping back and forth to make sure that the stamp ink wasn't smudging, because I always try to leave some time for the ink to dry before I move on to the next spread. But no matter how much you wait, sometimes it can still smudge a little bit. So I just wanted to make sure it wasn't smudging, hence my concern on how I keep on flipping back. And I do that a lot throughout this video, so I'm sorry if it annoys you, but I'm just genuinely concerned about the smudging. I don't care if it smudges on a blank page or ink runs over on a blank page. I just don't want my spread to have smudges on it, which of course is inevitable when using stamps, but I try to prevent it as much as I can. So that's why I just kept on flipping back. But moving on, I am right now I'm skipping every other line for the highlights using my zebra mild liner. And then for this month, I'm not tracking as many habits. I got a budget spreadsheet to track my spending, so hence why I'm no longer going to track the spending. So I'm just doing journaling, my night routine, reading, and working out, which I feel like are my core four. To my monthly goals page, I decided to do the bingo system that I did for January. I made the boxes slightly bigger, but it is still the same number of tasks. So the middle spot is a free space, and then all around it, I guess it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On the 8, I don't know why I decided to count on that. I really could just subtract it, but on the other 8 boxes are all of the goals. I did not fill them in for this video because some are personal and have personal information, so I didn't want to expose that. But I am very excited for my goals this year. Some are similar to my goals in January, like me working out, me reading, but others are specific to that month, as in like maybe I want to do a specific event that I know happens in February, or well, actually I can share one. Lent starts in February, so for one of my goals I put to start Lent and to like pick what I'm gonna decide to give up, which I haven't decided yet. And if you do celebrate Lent, please comment below what you are deciding to give up. Give me some ideas. But yes, so that's a few of my goals. So some are similar for January to overall make sure I'm following those intentions I set at the beginning of the year. But a lot of them are new and specific to February, which is so cool. And I kept the cloud design going, just adding more clouds and sparkles on the outside of the bingo chart. And then I filled them in with the same pastel pink zebra mild liner. This is a bit different because typically I would end my monthly setup here. However, I decided to switch it up and do my first weekly spread for the month of February. So that is this spread right here. It is a double page spread, and it is very similar to the first plan ahead with me that I did this year, where I created a mini calendar to highlight which week I was on. I left space to do my shorthand, which I did very much enjoy trying to create shorthand. It's not perfect, but I feel like the only way I can make it perfect is if I practice it. So I am doing it again. So next to the small calendar, I do have a list for shorthand, which I do not think I added in this video, but I will post maybe like a short later to just break down the shorthand that I've learned. But yeah, so it's the same idea where it's 4 spaces on the bottom half of the double page spread to represent each of the days of the week. And I also added a small little notes section as well. And then at the top, I added a space just to continue the cloud theme. So I just did a few clouds and sparkles, and I filled this all with pink, and I love the way it turned out. So cute. And I think planning the week ahead within the monthly setup is going to be something that I do new, at least for that first week, because that first week of any month for me goes by so quick, and then I'm like rushing to fill things out or make notes, or my journal just looks so sloppy because I'm just trying to like just get it down. And I hope that adding in the week will make me be more prone to not rush when I'm writing things down, if that makes sense. I don't know why that took me forever to get out, but yeah, so that is my goal, and enjoy the weekly spread. it to the end of this very pink video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, follow me on all my socials, and have a happy February.